Do you know what community is? No, there you go. Oh, really late. Serious. We're already filming.
Right.
Rolling.
What's going on?
We're talking about community.
Okay.
Community and how important it is to us. And basically the first question from Allison has been if a client comes to us and they don't actually know who their community is, what steps do we go to helping them understand who their community is? Was that right?
Well, the best communities are the people that are most passionate about your brand or organisation to start with, right? Mm-hmm. So it's about tapping into whether it's your social platforms or engagements on any other sort of realm that you're posting your own content, and tapping into those people who seem to be engaging really highly with you.
Well, and it's like, how do you actually get them to talk to you anyway? So say for example, if we're working with somebody doing a marketing project, then it's, well, where do you do your traditional advertising? Because Seenit content should be talking to the same people.
Yeah.
So do you find them on social platforms, or do you find them on blogs, or do you have newsletters? All of that type of thing, I think I would go with first.
For sure. Even using some sort of user engagement data across different social platforms to understand who's actually where the most engagement is, and even using like unofficial social pages like fan pages where there's a lot of engagement around a brand.
So some like social listening tools.
Yeah.
Why is engaging with your community important?
Because they're the people who make your video. Like,
Community's the most important thing, no?
It is.
It's what makes the Seenit world go round.
You need to make them feel loved. Otherwise it's just a transaction and you may as well pay actors. Bold.
Whoa.
But like, you want to make them feel like they're part, they want to have a conversation with you, they want to open this dialogue with you, and that's the whole thing of like, you're asking them to be involved in this awesome video project, and they're not going to want to go in there and then feel like they're not even talking to you. They want to see you responding to them, they want to see you interacting with their videos, liking them, and looking what other people in the project are doing, and I think that's the most important thing.
Yeah, I agree, and in doing so you actually get better content from engaging with the community, because the biggest incentive, or one of the biggest incentives for them, is to collaborate with a brand that they love. So if they can engage and get recognition from them, they're going to, as a result, create better content because they feel more comfortable as well.
Yeah.
So when it comes to understanding better your community and who they are, what they do, what are the things that you would tell people to look out for or try to understand?
well, it depends who they're going for, because it could be a different audience demographic for a different project. So,
I guess that's what I mean. So if they're trying to create one thing, that means that maybe age matters, or maybe it doesn't. Maybe if you're creating something, then if all the people that you're trying to invite are only on Twitter, then you shouldn't be posting something on Facebook. Stuff like that. Like, what kind of things are you? What sort of?
Yeah, I think the kind of fundamental things to understand are what kind of content are they engaging with themselves, and where do they engage with it. So as you say, like if you've got a really successful Facebook page and your Twitter's hanging, don't bother posting anything on Twitter or trying to create content for Twitter. Like, try and focus on Facebook where everybody is in anyway. But then in terms of the people per project, is really entirely dependent on the project, you know?
Yeah, I think for the people per project, you work back from the outcome. So what do you want to achieve from the project, and what questions are you going to ask? What type of, like, it all comes from what message you're trying to...
Who do you want to watch it, and who are they interested in watching? So you know, you might have a captive TV audience for a program like Buffy, but who is actually watching that? It's not teenage girls like it was 20 years ago. So it's thinking about the audience for the content that you want to create, I think, is kind of the key point.
Yeah. Key takeaway.
Be careful of your arms. You're shaking the camera. You're like,
Sorry.
Oh! If you had never said that, that would have never happened.
Let's talk about actually trying to talk to your community.
Be human. You don't need to talk to them like a robot. I think people sometimes get a little bit scared about Seenit projects and they automatically forget everything that they do on social, or they don't actually chat to the social team. So if you're not in the social team, ask the social team what the tone of voice should be like, get them to check it. But any call out or any messaging within the app should sound like you, because this is your project and it's the same audience. So don't freak out because it's on a different platform.
And it's about lots of different people coming together, being friendly and welcoming and getting people feeling excited and enthusiastic about joining a project is the most important thing.
Any kind of final tips about maybe think about the end of things that you typically see people forget to do, things that might get overlooked.
Showing the community the final output of the video, like where tagging them on social media as well, which is a great way for them to sort of amplify the content. Just letting them know what has happened to it, and that's also a good sort of tactic for moving them over to other projects and collaborating with them in the future, just not leaving them sort of hanging after they've given you their sort of content.
Yeah.
I think there's definitely there's like a process that you remember. So when you've created your final video, the first thing you should definitely do is share it in the project. So whether that's by message or putting it in the feed, the next thing that you can do is give them the link of where you've posted it on social, and in doing that ask them to share it too, and always remember in that post to recognise them. So whether that's tagging, as Brendan says, or having it in the actual edit itself saying thank you very much to specific people or to everyone as a whole, it just makes it so much more special if they can even see their name in writing in a piece of content on the brand's page.
That's a way of it growing organically too, being shared if you get other people who are in it to be proud about it, and they share it within their own networks, and it just kind of grows from there.
Yeah, and that in turn naturally helps your communities grow too, because other people will see it and friends of theirs will have seen the shared content and wonder how on earth did they get involved next time.
Like Jordan's video.
Yeah, go check it out up here, down there. So I'm just YouTube.
Shameful plug. How many views have you got now?
Like 600. So I guess I have to
Not such a shy guy now.
Yeah.
give it input. Community.
I'm a pretty cocky bloke.
I think one thing that shouldn't be overlooked is during the whole conversation between a project manager and a contributor, I think project managers should actually listen to exactly what's being said within the video and respond to that as well. On top of saying thank you for the footage.
Oh no, you have to start again.
I'm sorry, you were on such a roll.
Listen to actually what they're saying in the video. So you can respond to exactly to their story. You can respond to their story. So if I'm Joe and I'm saying, hey, I like to take long walks. So I'll just put off. Sorry.
No, I get what you're saying, because that can definitely shape your next project as well, and it can give you the idea. And I think that's definitely something that's happened across a number of our clients. Is actually they've listened to what people have said and changed something in their behaviour and rethought about their next project around those answers.